7 skills every business owner needs to dominate artificial intelligence in 2025 and beyond. As I've said before, we're looking at what represents the most significant technological shift of our lifetime, right? We've rapidly moved into AI being from some basically abstract concept to something that is literally accessible to absolutely anyone with any form of internet connection. And the development pace is absolutely ridiculous. What took previous technologies years and decades to achieve, AI can now do this in months. This creates a massive division in business because it means that people who adapt quickly will gain a ridiculous amount of advantage, whilst people who resist it will fall behind much quicker. The gap is going to become like this rather than like that. There is absolutely no middle ground here. You're either embracing this technology to scale your business, or you're going to be overtaken by competitors who are, or people who aren't even as good as you at what you do just because they can use AI and do more stuff, right? And I see this happening every single day now. So here are, in my opinion, the 7 most essential skills that you need to maximize artificial intelligence in your business. And if you're not doing this stuff, you're basically handicapping yourself. I'll be completely honest. The first skill that you absolutely need is to master proper prompt engineering. This is an essential skill for basically communicating effectively with AI. And this isn't about typing in some vague question and hoping for the best. This is about providing a clear, specific instruction that's going to get exactly what you want. I know that because I've built over 400 proprietary GOAT prompts for my program for people to just copy and paste into it. Rather than asking, write me a marketing plan, you request a specific 3-month digital marketing strategy that can target if it's a B2B business or a B2C business for specifically with LinkedIn, Instagram, social media, YouTube, email marketing, with specific metrics and things that you want to achieve. And AI will literally just do this for you. The difference between a bad prompt and a good prompt is the difference between getting generic rubbish advice and using it, and then getting content that is actually working for your business to save loads of hours of editing time. All you need to do is use proven frameworks and plug them into prompts, or ask AI to give you a proven framework and then plug it into a prompt. It's as simple as that. The second skill is systematic iteration. And this is basically the process of refining your prompts and actually refining the output that AI has. You need to treat your interactions with AI like it's a conversation rather than a one-off request. Review what you receive, identify the gaps, clarify the instructions, then simply go again. You might have to prompt it 2, 3, 4, 5 times at a time. The first try is never going to be perfect, and you need to train AI to give you exactly what you want. Don't accept the first answer. Keep going back for improvements, keep going back for corrections, and keep going back for specific changes until it's absolutely bang on. And then from that point, guys, all you need to do is just basically copy that prompt that you've got based on what you've created, and then give it everything that you need. Save it into a localized place and keep reusing it afterwards. And obviously it's helpful when that space has got the right type of project knowledge and instructions in it as well. So this is the thing with AI. There's always going to need to be human intuition and human direction. Well, for the time being anyway. You do have AI agents now. The third skills is building your actual training systems. So this is about creating basically reusable prompt templates, reusable proven frameworks, and making sure that you've got detailed templates and content that you often use with writing emails, social posts, client proposals, sales copy, marketing materials for B2C or B2B businesses or audiences, and then basically just save them in a localized place or simply just train the actual AI system that you're using. What the templates will do is it will save you hours and hours of time every single week to make sure that all your outputs are the same. And it makes sure that your quality is the same as well within your brand voice across everything that you are doing. So what would basically take you 6 months before, you can now literally do it in 6 days, potentially 6 hours. Generally, if you put time and effort into AI, that's all it is. It's not complicated. It's just the fact that when people avoid it, they don't know it. The fourth skill, and this is paramount, is clinical verification. AI sometimes makes up facts and gives you random advice, and then sometimes you need to be really careful about, is this actually morally and legally right? You need to always kind of go back to AI and check the fact. So the amount of times I've gone back to AI and gone, based on the output that you've given to me, because it might have been from one of my own transcripts, can you fact check what you've basically put out there, and just give it that type of prompt. Understanding AI does have limitations is crucial, rather than just leading into it thinking that it's going to solve every single problem for you without any type of iteration, any type of prompt, or any type of assessment, right? Always make sure that you've got factual information, and all you need to do is ask AI to make sure that it's actually checking those facts. The fifth skill is ethical implementation. Don't use AI to basically fabricate bullshit, like testimonials, misinterpreted results or data or statistics. Like, be really honest about using AI for obviously having help, but never come in and basically fake testimonials or fake credentials or fake situations, because in my opinion, it's quite easy to spot, right? Getting caught up in lying will basically destroy your reputation. If you can't do something, don't claim you can do it with AI and just run into that. Like, you always need to know what you are doing. The thing that you're going to use AI for is to just do it for you on something that you know how to do. So do not basically claim you can do something in your service just because AI can do it for you, because there's always going to need to be that human element to it. The next thing from that point is making sure you select the right type of platform. So AI tools will work for different areas. So ChatGPT, for me, I will use for all general knowledge that I need, all assessments and all that types of structures. Whereas I'll lean into Claude, everything for writing styles, content production, asset creation, IP, and everything that I need to do. So for me, Claude, as I've done a video before, will completely and utterly excel ChatGPT when it comes to any type of basically writing styles, but ChatGPT will absolutely ruin Claude when it comes to web knowledge, general information, and overall functionality. But again, it's about selecting the right system for what you need, which is why I heavily use Claude a lot more than ChatGPT. The seventh skill is continuous adaptation, and this is basically where AI is going to change, right? So you need to make sure you're staying on top of it. How OpenAI has changed in 12 months, and Claude and Poppy AI and 11 Labs and Gamma and all these different systems is absolutely frightening. So you need to make sure that you're following the right type of AI experts and you're listening to the right type of videos and spending time in the actual platforms, because otherwise what you can find is you'll get left behind on an update and it's actually better, but you don't understand it and then you suddenly fall out with it. Stay on top of how much this stuff is adapting and how much it's improving. So this is where people go wrong with AI, in my opinion, guys, and its skills. They think that it's about learning technology, and it's not. It's basically all about understanding how to lean on AI as much as humanly possible, because it allows you to do things 100 times faster. This is not about coming in and thinking that you need to understand exactly how this system works inside out. It's about understanding how to use that system based on what output that you need. When you are looking at building anything that you need in terms of content, use the systems that we have now available, right? Use the things that is going to be giving you the output that you want. Don't just lean into something because someone else is using it. Make sure that you use it for the output that you want, alongside the human element of cross-checking everything, training it, having the right type of instructions, and taking your time. Right? Every single thing in your business now can be done with AI. I promise you, and I know that because I'm literally doing it for myself and hundreds of clients. Right? Everything that you would normally have to humanly do, AI can now do for you. Right? Whether it's a B2C company, B2B company, these acquisition systems, marketing systems, fulfillment systems, creation systems, content systems, all of this now can be ran through artificial intelligence. Right? All of these things before, you'd have had to spend tens upon thousands of pounds on professional specialists to come into your business and actually do this for you. That's not the case anymore. What I use maybe one system for will replace upwards of 50, 20,000 pounds for me spending on a max plan, let's say 70 to 90 pounds. So your next move when you're looking at basically understanding these skills is about actually getting to a point of understanding, right? Am I ready for this? Am I ready to take on this new age? Am I ready to drop my belief systems around it? Am I ready to learn something new? And are you ready to actually change and adapt pretty much everything that you have ever known about running a business? Because the moment that you allow yourself to change that is the moment that you will adopt into this stuff, and it will change your life like it has done for me and the hundreds of people that I worked with and hundreds of thousands of people who's basically watched my content. So please, take your time, right? You don't need to come in all guns blazing straight away. And if you want to do it right, make sure that you get the right type of guidance. And if you want to find out more information about that and how we do all of this with you and done for you within my programs, hit the link somewhere in my YouTube description, and hopefully I'll see you on the other side.